Now, with that, we will go ahead and send you over to a brand new segment, Mark's List.
Welcome to a brand new segment, Mark's List. In this segment, Mark is going to be going through a whole bunch of different types of lists, tier lists, top 10s, top 5s, blind rankings, anything you can think of list-wise. I'm going to put Mark through the ringer with it. This is all Mark's opinions and thoughts on it. None of my opinion is involved. I am just the person curating these lists. And this time around, we have a tier list. It is going to be Star Wars duos.
Ooh.
We have 20 of them. Your tier list consists of 6 tiers: S, A, B, C, D, and F. We'll just go ahead and get it started with your first duo, Mark. Anakin and Obi-Wan.
I mean, I don't even know if I really need to say much here. You can go ahead and throw them boys in the S tier. I love their relationship. You just tell by the end of episode 3 in Kenobi that Obi-Wan he loved Anakin like a brother so much, and they were perfect for each other as a duo. So go ahead and throw them in the S tier.
I respect it. On to your second duo here, Mark. Finn and Poe.
It's weird because their characters separately, like I feel like they fall short in some aspects, but together, I mean, they're not a bad duo together. I mean, they definitely benefit off of each other here. I might have to, because I don't want to rank them too high, but I don't think they're a bad duo. So go ahead and throw them in the C tier.
Okay, I respect it. I
They're
think
not
the
bad.
story did the duo dirty there.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, on to your third duo here. C-3PO and R2-D2.
Oh man, another iconic duo here. I mean, they're constant bickering back and forth. You don't hear what R2 says, but then C-3PO claps back. It's such a good duo. This is another S tier duo. They're so perfect on screen, and they're like the perfect comedic relief in Star Wars. For
I
sure.
respect it. On to your fourth duo here, Mark. Fives and Echo.
Oh man, another good one. Man, because I really do. I love Fives as a character, and Echo is another great one too. I hate to do this to him. I'll throw him in A tier.
I respect it.
Because I feel like, I don't know, they're not quite in the S tier, but I do think that they're a phenomenal duo together.
Yeah. All right, Mark, on to your fifth duo here. Hondo and Prophet.
Oh, man. This is a good one. I'm not going to lie. This is a good one. It's that S tier is really good, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Throw them in the A tier.
Oh, man.
It's so tough for me because that S tier is so stacked, but it's so good. Such a good duo, though.
Hondo likes his Prophet, man. On to the sixth duo. Newt Gunray and Hating Padme.
Oh man.
Man, does he hate her.
This is a rivalry for the decades right here.
Yeah.
You know what? This one, you throw this one in the S tier.
Okay.
Newt Gunray cannot stand Padme. It is the funniest thing ever.
All right, Mark, on to your seventh duo here. Cal Kestis and BD1.
Gosh, another good one. Because I've really grown attached to these characters over the past couple years, like a lot. The top of this list is so unbalanced. It's like I got like
Hmm.
six. I'm gonna have like six at the top, but I gotta throw him in A tier. I think Cal's a great character. BD1, the moment you seen him in Fallen Order, you knew that they were gonna be a perfect fit for each other, and they just work well together. It's not much more to be said about them.
I knew when I was making this that it was probably going to be top heavy.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
it also doesn't help. That's just how we rank anything in Star Wars. All right,
True.
Mark, on to your eighth duo here, Qui-Gon and Jar Jar.
This is like a funny duo here.
Hmm.
Um, because there's a lot of funny moments between them. I'm not gonna lie. Because I don't think they're S tier.
Yeah.
Do I want to put them in the A tier?
I mean,
Because I don't feel
to be
like you get
honest, they're not
enough.
much of a duo.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, like, that's what I was gonna say. Like, there's not much between
Hmm.
them, but what you do see of them, it's like really funny with the Jar Jar freaking out in the sub under the water, and then Qui-Gon. There's always a bigger fish.
Hmm.
There's just like funny moments in there like that. You know what? Throw them in the C tier because
Wow.
I hate to do the C. I wanted to do the B tier, but I just feel
Hmm.
like we don't get enough of an
Yeah.
interaction between them. That's kind of what my reasoning.
Yeah. That it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Okay, on to your ninth duo here, Darth Maul and Not Dying.
I mean, this alone might be S tier. We're gonna figure out after Rebels, so like, oh, somehow Darth Maul survived.
uh-huh.
Oh man, I mean this is another a top tier duo here. It's just this man just doesn't go away. Obi-Wan said it, he just doesn't go away. He doesn't know how to
Hmm.
leave him alone. So this, I mean, this got to be another S tier one just for the memes alone.
Wow. All
Just for the
right.
memes, it's just too funny.
I understand it. On to your 10th duo here, Ahsoka and Rex.
Oh man, this is a good duo too.
Hmm.
Got a lot of really good duos on here. I mean, they have so much of their relationship and their characters alone. It's got to be an S tier. I would feel disgusting putting anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, I that was one that I was like, that's probably gonna be S tier. All right, on to your 11th duo here, Chewbacca and the Porgs.
Another funny duo here. And out of this list, because I don't know, man, do I want to say A or do I want to say B? Because
It's up to you.
they're really, really funny. They're hilarious.
This is in fact Mark's list, so
Yes.
everything is up to you.
Oh, because they're super funny. It's like Hondo and Prophet. It's just,
Hmm.
gosh, I throw them an A. Because it's just like such a funny duo together.
Okay, on to your 12th duo here, Mark. Mando and Grogu.
I mean, this is S tier. I don't know if I really need to explain it that much. I mean, you could just tell that Grogu looks up to Mando as like a father figure. Mando is a phenomenal dad, and I mean, we got the good ending at season 3 for now.
Mhm.
So
I want everyone to know right now, this is Mark's list. This
I'm
is Mark's list.
I'm sorry that I like so many things in Star Wars. I can't help it. I can't help
The thing is, mine wouldn't be much different. All right, on to your 13th duo here, the Empire and Old White Dudes.
it. Oh my gosh. This is hilarious, dude. This is hilarious. This is another, I mean, a really good duo, obviously, because it's quite a lot of them.
Yeah.
But one that I'm like, about. I mean, I'm not. Let's go. let's go with the B tier for this one.
Okay.
It's a really funny duo because, like I said, there's quite a lot of old white dudes with gray hair and stuff, but one that I think is a little overrated. I mean, I that's just my opinion though.
Okay. On to your 14th duo, Kino, Loy, and Water.
Oh man.
This is a tragic duo, if we're being honest.
Oh, this is a really. Oh man. Oh, this
This
is
is
a.
kind of up to how you want to perceive this. Of like, you
Oh
hate that it's
man.
a thing, so you put it F,
I might
or
have to do
like,
that. Yeah, I might have to do that, man. I might have to throw it an F just because it's like such a tragic thing, you know? Like I don't even like thinking about it.
yeah. Okay, on to your 15th duo, Hera and Chopper.
Ooh, this is man. This is another. I didn't realize how many good duos there are in this.
Mm-hmm.
So many good duos in Star Wars. Because the thing is, they complement each other so well. Because their
Yeah.
personalities are very similar, and they have and it's kind of like C-3PO and R2, where they have a lot of like back and forth banter like all the time. Because that's making me want to throw in S, but the S is so low, like stacked.
No, so it's very loaded right now.
It's so stacked, but it's such a good duo. Throw throw an A, throw an A. I'm not gonna
Okay.
think about it. We need to kind of bounce them out a little bit.
I was gonna say I hope you didn't go as low as B because
Oh
having
no,
Hera and Chopper next to Empire and old white dudes was gonna be kind of crazy.
it was never gonna be in B tier.
Okay, on to your 16th duo, Lego Star Wars and the double jump down smash.
Throw an S tier. I spam that move.
Okay.
When I play Lego Star Wars, I spam that move 24/7.
I think it's kind of overrated.
Dude, I use it constantly.
Okay, on to your 17th duo, Bo-Katan and the Darksaber.
The thing is, she always loses it.
Okay.
She has it, and then she loses it, and he goes, "I'm not
I'll,
worthy."
yeah, I'll give you that.
And then goes, "Oh, I got it back. We're gonna reunite Mandalore." And then Mandalore gets completely washed by the Empire. She loses the Darksaber. I'm not worthy again. And then
Hmm.
she gets it back in Mando. Like she's constantly getting it and then losing it. So that's why I feel like I can't put it super high.
Yeah.
But having it, I don't know how I feel about it having it next to Empire and old white dudes. Maybe I should have put that one a little lower.
Do you want to change it?
Throw it in D tier. Throw Empire and old white dudes in D tier.
Okay, Empire and old white dudes is going into D tier. I was gonna say I hope you put that lower.
And then Bo-Katan and the Darksaber, throw it in the B tier because
Okay, that
it's
is
a very
going
hit
into
and
the
miss
B
thing.
tier. All right. And on to your 18th duo, Hunter and Omega.
Goodness, another father. I guess you could call it child relationship.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, father daughter. Um, Hunter is another great dad, and Omega, I think she gets too much hate. She fits into the Bad Batch perfectly, and she's really just kind of changed the group as a whole. I mean, every single person in that group has, in my opinion, grown for the better because of Omega, especially Hunter. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so for that reason, I got to throw it in S tier.
I knew it was coming, and I'm glad you did it.
I just have to. There's no other option.
Okay, on to your 19th duo, Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine.
This is a really good one, obviously as well. I mean, another like crazy iconic one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the only thing that's making me want to throw it in the A tier instead of S tier is because after Anakin lost to Obi-Wan on Mustafar and got burnt and all that, and he had the suit on, Palpatine was almost kind of ready to throw him to the side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like it got to a point where he was really trying to get rid of him to find somebody else, especially when Luke came into the picture. He wanted Luke. He didn't want Anakin, Vader. He didn't want them anymore. And so it's not so much on Darth Vader bringing this down. I think it's on Palpatine bringing this as tier down. So we're going to go ahead and throw that in the A tier because Palpatine is a jerk.
I cannot argue with that. All right, Mark, on to your final duo. How you feeling about the list before we get into this last one?
I don't mind the list. I think it's a pretty good list. It's obviously very top heavy,
Mm-hmm.
but I mean, you put a lot of just phenomenal duos in here, so it's kind of had to be. I feel like, but this last one I feel like is gonna be really funny. So I'm
Why do you think that?
It's the last one. I just feel like it's something super trolly.
All right, Mark, your final duo: Danny Trejo and Rancors.
Oh my gosh, dude. Danny Trejo, the GOAT, my favorite Star Wars character.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
I don't think he has an actual name. I think it's the Rancor Master.
Well, I'm changing the canon now. His name is Danny Trejo in the Star Wars canon. He's going in the S tier because he's Danny Trejo. And his character actually does have a very good relationship with the Rancor, so.
Hey, I agree with it. This has been a phenomenal tier list, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I like it, honestly. I really do like it. I think it's I do think it's a very solid list.
I hope you liked the duo category.
Yeah, I actually really liked it. This was really funny because you put some really funny ones in here.
Yeah, I
really
did my best.
I really enjoyed this.
We may have to do a duos part 2 because I definitely have some in mind.
I would definitely be down to do a duos part 2 because this was hilarious.
Let us know in the comments below what you thought about this brand new segment. Like I said, this is Mark's personal segment here. In the last episode of the Galactic Core, we had my episode or my segment premiere. Now we have Mark's tier lists, top 10s, top 5s, blind rankings, anything you're gonna see here in this segment. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about this specific tier list as well. And with that, we will go ahead and send you back to the boys in the studio.